All right, everybody. Well, welcome to our virtual Bible study. And I love we can record these so you guys can jump on when you have time. Hey, Miss Erica. Good to see you guys. And I love that so many of you guys, Erica, it looks really cold where you're at. You got this big old jacket on. I'm like, it looks chilly. Oh my gosh. But I love that we can jump on from work, from everywhere. Hey, Miss Ashley. Good to see you. I'm so glad you could jump on. I know this is your first time. Welcome, welcome. So what I'm going to do is I hit record. So I'm going to mute everybody, and then we will unmute and kind of jump in and chat quite a bit. But I just want to welcome everybody. This platform is epic. It is so amazing because we can like chat and laugh and eat and work at our desk and still talk about the Lord and nutrition all at the same time. So I wanted to literally right off the bat, as we have a ton of new people joining our team, and we have a bunch of new people that are going to be starting, I think almost everybody will be starting Transform 20. I don't know anybody that's not. But if you're not, that's okay. So I want to kind of talk a little bit about just a very, very couple ground rules and expectations, as I really do find that you've got to really set those when you, on yourself, on the group, as you're going through a new journey together. And we love it. You got Miss Melissa in our car. I love it. But I want to share with you guys, the Bible study that we do is so low key. Like, I don't even care. Like, some women are like, I'm just going to jump on and listen to you guys. And some of you guys have already finished the book. Some of you guys just ordered the book. I really don't care where you're at, nor does the Lord. He just wants you to lean on him. So as we go through this study, the way I like to do it is I like to just kind of share what spoke to me that week on the book, and then have you guys share as well. And we unmute our lines and kind of talk back and forth. And then we talk about nutrition, and we talk about questions we might have in the group. And it's like we're in each other's living rooms and we're just chatting, other than the only thing that's missing is wine. But that would be a little bit weird at 10 a.m., right? Maybe. Unless we're on vacation, right? Instead, we're drinking shake. So, but I'm going to dive in. I want to tell you guys, I don't want to start a new Bible study for the month of December. I actually really, really, really love this book. And we have this book in the link and everything in the challenge group. I'm going to talk more about how to find tools and what to look for in the challenge group when I'm done sharing about how the Lord is speaking to me. But this 21 ways to finding peace and happiness, I just want to thank Miss Laura. I know she's not on yet, but just for recommending this book. I'm going really slow, but again, God doesn't care how slow you go, just as long as you lean on him. So, and I am highlighting this book like there is no tomorrow. Like, I just highlight a lot of the things that speak to me. And I wanted to share something before I read on page 29 that really, really spoke to me. I am reading or listening to Shaun T's book. And how many of you guys have listened to his book? Anybody? Raise your hands. Okay, so if you don't know Shaun T's story, I actually thought that I knew quite a bit of it. And I am like clueless. Oh my gosh. I knew that he had some past trauma, but I didn't know to the extent that it is. And I just want to tell you guys, if Shaun T can literally build the life and the platform that he has and love himself the way he is, any of you guys can, because his story is stupid epic. So I'm listening to his audio, and it actually is pretty awesome how his story, in my opinion, really ties into the peace and happiness that we're trying to find through our hearts with the Lord. And the reason I share that is he talks very heavily in the book. And I'm saying this on purpose because I'm actually going to read something. It was actually funny. What I listened today to and what I read the other day is exactly the same thing. And I don't think those things happen by coincidence. But I want to tell you guys, we've got a lot of people that are new to this journey. A lot of people have been doing it forever. This time of year, a lot of people just quit on themselves. And I'm not going to let a single one of you quit. But here is what I seriously encourage every single one of you guys to do. Whenever we get off the call at some point today, I want you to look yourself in the mirror and say that I am worth it and stop telling yourself that you're going to fail before you do. So many people start this journey, and this is what I see. You guys, I've been doing this for 6 years. This is what I see time and time again. I'm going to start this journey. I'm so excited. And then a week or two in, they quit on themselves. And I'm not going to let you guys do that. But you know what has more power? You. You looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, no, I am stronger than the crap that has happened to me. I am stronger than all these circumstances in my life. And I'm going to focus on today. So as we go through this group, and we've got lots of brand new tools, we've got lots of people trying to figure out how the groups work, just bless and release, you're going to learn it. We're going to teach you, but a habit takes 21 days to learn. And I've been doing this for a long time, and I still mess up all the time. So I want you guys to give yourself some grace, but I want you to look yourself in the mirror and say, why not me? I am worth it. Okay. And God has already instilled brave into every single one of you guys. And I want you to pull that brave out of your gut and literally face it every single day, no matter what you have going on. Couple tips as we go through the holiday season and I dive into this. If you skip a workout, who cares? The most important thing is nutrition. 80 to 100, actually, I'll just be, I believe 90 to 100% really is nutrition. I really, really do. Doesn't mean you can't have wine, you can't have cake and cookies and Santa's cookies. I'm so excited. But I want you guys to understand that if you do anything, just focus on the food. If you skip a workout, it's okay. I was looking at some pictures when I first started this journey, and I was telling my husband, he was asking me, he was like, well, what were you doing then? This is before I became a Beachbody coach. I was like, I was working out 3 days a week. I transformed my body, focusing on food, not knowing a damn thing, working out 3 days a week. 3 days. So instead of making excuses of, I can't do this, or I don't have the time, do you have 3 days? 3 days a week. And I hate to be on a soapbox, but I don't want you guys to shortchange yourself, okay? You have these gifts and I want you to rock them. So I'm gonna read a little bit of page 29, and of course we're gonna hear from Miss Donna. I wanna hear Miss Donna and what she's doing. And every Friday, you guys, I don't care if it's day 1, day 150, I do a transformation post on Fridays where you do have to check in, and I require that you share something amazing in your life. It could be physical, it could be mental, it could be inches, it could be something somebody said you looked fantastic, or maybe you said no to a donut. I don't care what it is, but every single person has a victory that they've gone through this week, and I want to hear it. So every Friday. So Donna is one of our winners. She won the most cutest coffee cup. And this next month for the holidays, I'm going to actually do a New Year's wine glass that's going to be absolutely gorgeous. And then Miss Shay won as well in my other group. So congratulations, you guys. And you guys, I did not choose them for the amount of weight they've lost, for the amount of whatever. It wasn't based off their transformation per se. But you know what I noticed about those two women is they showed up. They showed up in the groups and they shared, okay? That is the only reason I chose. Not that a lot of you guys aren't doing that, but I watch that. I watch you share your victories. I watch you go through those mountains and share them. I watch you do the check-ins. I watch you just every day just be better than you were the day before, and that's how I'm choosing the winners. So, and everybody will get a chance to win, so make sure you do the Friday check-ins with you guys. So Erica says, honestly, and a reality check this morning, my nutrition has been so bad lately, and this morning my pants were tight, feeling super down and mad. So Erica, let that motivate you. So it was funny, Shanti was actually talking about his book today about all the crap, and I'm not gonna tell you all of it because it's insane, and that's wow. But hearing all the crap that he's gone through, and he was like, I got a choice right now to stay in that spot or let this be the moment that moves me forward. And I don't know about you, Erica. For me, I have never been a scale person. I want to actually share this with you guys, and I'm sorry, I've got so much to share. I kind of have ADD a little bit, of course. I've never been a scale person until To Be Mindset that came out with Beachbody. And do not let the number affect you, because it is only one way to measure your progress. Never. In fact, I will share a progress picture sometimes where I only weighed 112 when I started, and then here I am 120 or 130 based off where I was, right? But yet I'm smaller now, right? So don't let the scale always dictate, but let it be a guideline, right? So let your clothes be a guideline. So Erica, I don't know about you, but for me, I always kind of use that as okay, time to step it up. Time to step it up, go back to basics, start doing, drinking the detox water, drinking enough water, drinking my shake, maybe doing my plan, Erica, where it's the get back on track for the holidays, where I do 2 shakes and I do the leaner protein, the good fat, and the veggies. And all of you new people will learn about that. I'll share more about that. Maybe zone into that for 2 days to kind of kickstart it. But I let those things motivate me because it makes me go, okay, I need to move forward. So I want to share with you guys, as I haven't been a scale person pretty much ever, I do step on it more than I ever have as a guideline. Oh, Rhonda, those 4 cookies or that leg day I had yesterday showing up today. Leg day will make you gain weight. There's water in your muscles. Don't let it define you. I know exactly what those triggers are that are going to be that, but let it be a guideline for you. Let your pants be a guideline and say, all right, new commitment. And please, you guys, come in the group and share. All right, this happened today. So Erica, come in and say, you know what, this happened today. And I'm going to check in with you guys in 4 to 5 days and have a different story. Let this be where you share the struggles, the commitment, the accountability, and then move forward, okay? So I want to read on page 29 of this book. It says, we receive what we believe, whether what we believe is positive or negative. God's word says that he wants us to prosper. See Deuteronomy 29:9. It states, we can and will be blessed in every way when we walk in God's statutes. Satan seeks to keep people hopeless. Hopeless steals our God-given peace and joy. So here's what I want you guys to do as you look in that mirror. And you know what? I encourage you guys, take a picture of you looking in the mirror and share it in the group and be like, I did it. I commit. And say, Satan seeks to keep me hopeless and he ain't gonna win. And I want you to look at yourself in that mirror and say that to yourself, okay? The devil seriously wants to seek every little unhappiness, even Erica, those pants being too tight and Satan saying, girlfriend, look what you did. No. You say, you know what, Satan? No, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this as my guideline to move forward, okay? At the very bottom, it says, on the very last paragraph, it says, Satan steals from us through fear. Actually, we receive from Satan through fear, just as we receive from God through faith. One might say that fear is faith in what Satan says. Fear threatens us with thoughts of harm or disappointment. Satan shows us as circumstances and then makes us afraid it will never change. God wants us to believe his words is true even while we are still in the midst of the circumstances. Romans 8:37 says, yet aim all these things, we are more than conquered and gain a surpassing victory through him who loves us. You guys, the devil, and I know I've shared this on many, many studies this year. It's been a huge revelation for me. Seeps in these little itty bitty thoughts. And those little itty bitty thoughts grow into a bigger one, and then a bigger one, and then a bigger one. And pretty much you are talking worse to yourself than you are your enemy. It all starts here. I get so emotional because do you guys know I believe in every single one of you guys? Do you know that God already believes in every single one of you guys, but do you? And I have to be 100% honest with you. I emailed Beachbody yesterday, and I was just freaking out that it was actually weird. When I received the email to be a part of this test group for Transform 20, I was like, what? Why did you reach out to me? Like, I was in the best shape of my life when they reached out to me. I just was in the middle of Siggy's program that he wrote for me. And I was like, and I was building tons of muscle, and I was like, why? Why would you reach out to me? And the funny thing is I was like, okay, I'm going to take the before photos. I'm going to take them. And every single day, I'm going to show up. And do you want to know what happened in the Mrs. program? And this is what I'm more excited than to see your guys' transformations. I'm more excited to see what happens up here. where you actually walk around with confidence. When you have that confidence in your head and in your soul, your body starts to match. Every single thing you do in your life, it starts right here. Don't look for the workout to make the transformation. Look at what your mind is saying to you every single day. And the Lord is there to give you that confidence. Are you going to ask him? Are you going to look in the mirror and say, why not me? I deserve it today. So as I go through this journey, and I see a lot of people that I speak to online or talk to on the phone or in the challenge groups, in these groups, right? That just maybe had a hard day and they're just, and here's the thing, you guys, please come in there and share them. Do me a favor. Don't you dare stand behind that door and not share a hard day. You guys see me do it in the groups. Here, I'll come in, but here's what I'll do. Oh my God, I had 7 pieces of cake. I feel like I went to Vegas. Oh my God, I feel disgusting, but I'm showing up today. Use it as accountability. If something isn't right, do you guys know those pictures on social media where I'm like, I literally am in that bathing suit, and I've shared this before, but I'm like, and I look like a zombie. My husband goes, why did you take pictures like that? And I'm like, well, I never planned on sharing them on social media, but I did it for a life-changing group. When I lived in Minnesota, I was 140 pounds and now 20 pounds down from that. And I took those pictures and I shared them with with you guys, nobody else. And I did it because I was like, oh, I'm fit, I'm strong, but I don't really like that I can't fit in my clothes. And that affects my confidence. So I'm going to share these photos. I'm going to share me wearing these clothes. I'm going to share me doing this. And I'm not super unhappy, but I'm not content. And I'm going to share this because I'm going to change this. So Shaun T talks about in his book today, he talks about let those moments motivate you. So I know I keep bringing up Erica only because you shared, right? But I let those moments motivate me when my pants don't fit. Now, they used to cripple me because I did not work on this. Okay, it all starts here, okay? I used to let them cripple me, and then I'd eat 7 more pieces of cake, and then I'd sit and watch Lifetime. Then I'd pour myself a glass of wine, then I'd go shopping, then I'd yell at the kids, and then I'd go to bed. Don't do it, okay? Let that be the momentum that moves you forward, but what I want every one of you to do is come in the group and share it. But I want you to share it, and then I want you to finish it with what you're gonna do to change it. Did you know the words that you speak even in the group are exactly what you believe? Do not talk to yourself in a negative way. I'm sharing this with you guys, and I know I'm kind of like being a little bit of a mother hen, but I don't normally do this in the Bible studies, but I believe in you guys. And I'm going to hear a lot of people say 20 minutes isn't going to change my body. Trust me, I'm going to hear it. I'm like, yeah, whatever. We're going to focus on the food. Do you know I focus on the food harder than ever in that program? But if you followed me on stories, you still saw that I had wine. I think I did it 5 days a week. I cut it down a little. I still enjoyed it, right? So, and I'm going to walk you guys through the next Bible study. I don't want to do it today, of how I adjusted my meal plan slightly on the shred plan. Here's the thing that I want you guys to know. I followed it to the T. That live video that I have in there for every single one of you guys to watch. Here's what I want to share. It takes time to learn all of this. I've known this forever. The people I've helped, it's funny, they'll go through the shred plan and they'll be like, okay, so leaner proteins, and then here's my carbs I want to eat, and then I'm going to slightly adjust that if I'm going to have a glass of wine, and then I'm going to slightly, and you're going to screw up. But you know what's really cool is watching the people still learning and still down. I want to give a huge shout out to Miss Cindy in the group. You guys, if you've not seen her post in the new group, she's so motivating. She'll come in and she's like, oh my God, more energy, down 6 pounds. And she just comes in and posts, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're gonna learn and still get results. You don't have to be perfect on this journey. You don't. But what I do need, and I'm gonna be really, really blunt, okay? Because I love every single one of you guys. We've got a lot of coaches in the group. We've got myself. Do me a favor, as long as it's not super personal, like you can't share in the group, please tag me or your coach, or just come in and ask in the group. I spend the majority of my time in the groups, My inbox on social media is stupid. Like, oh my gosh. So if you inbox me and then I've got these other people ahead of you, it's going to be really difficult for me to get to your answer. And I want you to have it right away. So please come in the group and ask the question in there and be like, okay, I'm super confused. Where's this at? Okay, what do I do here? Okay, I've got this. Just ask. I literally, if I see a question that I don't have a post for, I will go live. I will literally be like, all right, I'm going to go live in 10 minutes. Let me answer this for you. Okay. We will all take care of you, but make sure, because I know it's super challenging for us all to be able to help everybody if they're like all over the place. So stay in there, ask the questions in there, tag me. We'll all see it. We're all going to go together. Y'all are going to become really close together. All the new people, and for every single person, we start the new group on December 17th. Here's what I want you to know. All of us, we require before photos. They are required, absolutely. And if you watched my live video, you know how to do that. Literally, you just stand up. You literally just stand up. You put your video on your phone, because you don't need to wait for your husbands and kids to come home, because that's an excuse, okay? You put your little video up, and then you video, and you do this, and then you screenshot the pictures, and then you're done. Measurements, y'all. I've seen people lose 2 or 3 pounds and lose 16 inches. You have to take measurements. So I want you to share them in the group. I will require them every single 30 days. Do you know why? I've done this long enough to know that people will message me and be like, man, I lost 20 pounds. I wish I had before photos. Kind of sucks I don't. Those before photos will motivate you like there is no tomorrow. Those photos I share on social media that I look like I'm like going to jail. Why did I do that? I never planned on sharing them, but I took them for accountability. If you don't share them in the group, you will not get good results. You won't. You know why? Nobody saw them. Nobody knows what you look like. Nothing's holding you accountable. Nobody saw it. I'll just keep eating those cookies. Rhonda didn't see it. She doesn't know. So I'm going to keep just doing that, okay? Make sure you do it, okay? So I just want to share a couple things as we go into this. Your mindset is everything, okay? So I want you to just dig deep. I want you to just learn and ask questions and dive into the best human being that you possibly can be, one day at a time. Yesterday's in the past. Tomorrow hasn't happened, but right now is what matters. Okay. So, sorry, I'm like talking about a lot of different things. Erica says, you're seriously speaking to me so hard right now. Crying at work. Oh my God. Do you guys see me on social? All this week I'm crying. My team is kicking serious butt, and it's a dream come true. And if you guys went in, I really, 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 really want every single one of you guys, if you didn't see my post yesterday in the group, you need to run over there or tag me and ask me where it is. I need you now to share your New Year's resolution. I know you're thinking, really, Rhonda? Here's the thing. I'm going to do a New Year's resolution vision board group, but I want you to start thinking about it now, because it's a mindset change. And I don't know if you guys saw the one that I shared. I got sick and tired of making the same damn thing. I want the best body. I want the best husband. I want the best, You need to be more specific than that, these dang teeth. You need to be more specific, okay? That's all great. We all want that. That's like almost like, okay, I got to share out loud. That's like being a Beachbody coach and you're like, I just love helping people. Bull crap. It's more than that. Why do you like helping people? What do you want to do? What's it going to look like? How? Where? When? All those things. So my New Year's resolution, I already shared with you guys, will be the same one that I had this year, because it makes me cry. It makes me cry. I literally put out into the universe, I said, Lord, I want other Rhondas in my life, people that hustle, that love you, that work hard, that are lifers. They're going to do this regardless, and they love me for how weird and silly I am, and they accept me for who I am. I want more of those people in my life because they fill my soul. And they make me love what I do. I literally wouldn't sleep if I didn't have to. But I need you, and maybe that's not your goal, but you guys, all of my life, I've been judged for looking the way that I do. Oh, there's Barbie, she's got it all together. Hell no, I don't have it all together, right? But what I do want is I want other people that get me. I want other people that don't want to just do this for 30 days, but do it forever. And I want people that have heart. And I want people that want all of those things and are willing to work hard for it, even when they hit the ground. Okay. And I put that out into the universe, and I have truly the most amazing people in my life because I did. And I remember when I put it, I was on the biggest low of my life. My team had fell. You guys, our team was number 20 in the company. It was ridiculous, stupid. And I went from number 20 to like 200, like that, because I had the wrong people in my circle. And do you know what's crazy? We're now in the top 50 again by just having the right people. But here's what I love most. They love the Lord. They're super silly. We have so much fun. They don't judge. They're in it for life. They ask a lot of questions, and they grow every step of the way. And man, we become so close. So I want you, as you go into these life-changing groups, maybe you've been a fly on the wall. Maybe you're brand new. Stop doing it. Just connect to all these women. It's actually really creepy and amazingly weird that we all become like best friends. It is really, really cool. My husband still goes, you really don't know them. Oh, baby, I do know them. And then he got to meet all of you guys when we were in Nashville. He's like, oh my God, they're pretty cool. I'm like, they are pretty cool, right, babe? So, all right. Let's see. And then I want to have Donna share. Donna, what is the name of Shanti's book on Audible? Okay, so I want to tell you guys, I don't even know why I downloaded this book. I just love Transform 20, and I have the Audible app. So if you guys have Amazon, and if I have an iPhone, so I downloaded the Audible app on my phone, and then I have Amazon. I subscribe to the it's like, what is it, $6 a month or 12? I don't even know. But I basically get a couple books a month for like $12. But all these books I get for free. You get credits, right? So this one popped up, and I was like, ooh, I've always wanted to kind of hear more about Shanti. So this is not it is not the normal book that I would listen to. But man, it gives me such respect and motivates me like there's no tomorrow hearing his story. You guys, it's so crazy. So it is called, and I can share a picture of it. Actually, it was shared in our new group. It's called T is for Transform. Let's see, let me click on it really quick. Oh, crap. It says T is for Transform, Unleash the 7 superpowers. Come on, go a little faster. To help. Okay. I don't normally listen. Like I said, it's kind of like his story. It's like his autobiography type thing, but he shares how he overcame it and how he looked himself in the mirror, and he literally made these commitments, and he tells you, and you know what's funny? When I was listening to this morning, so all of you guys that don't have time to read books, I call bull crap to it, because you drive to work, you fold laundry, you do dishes, you put makeup on, you go for a walk, whatever, you've got 5 minutes somewhere. So I do these audibles, I put them in, and I listen to while I'm getting ready in the morning. And you know, I thought of every single one of you guys. I thought of Tony. Tony's not on here. I thought of Tony. I thought of Laura. I thought of Melissa. I thought of you guys as he's telling and giving strategies how he got through these things. So it's actually like, oh, amazing, right? So I encourage you guys to do it if you've just been through a lot of crap, or you're going through a lot of crap right now. He kind of just walks you through what to do and how he did it, and how he's become the person that he is, and how to look at the positive and believe in himself and find peace and happiness through the trauma. Okay. Let's see. Heather, so glad I took pictures. Yes. Right, Heather? So I hate to be like that, but I know that it will make or break your results. Those pictures, you guys, they're not easy. I know they're hard. But you know what's really cool? You're not going to stay there. So let them be your motivation. Donna says, God wants to be specific with your requests and prayer. Amen, Donna. You know, for years, I'd be like, oh, I want to make 6 figures. That'd be really cool. I want to have the best body. I'd love to have the best marriage. That's not enough. You've got to be more specific. Why? What does it look like? What's that best marriage look like for you? So what does that best body look like for you? It starts here. And then maybe just getting stronger each day. I actually found through Transform 20, I got stronger mentally and my stamina. And it was funny, I didn't expect anything at all. I actually turned in my after photos late because I was scared to take them. Is that weird to share out loud? Because I didn't think I had change. And do you know what's actually really funny? My husband never sees change in me because he lives with, they live with you. So they're like, oh, baby, yeah. Hey, baby, you're hot. You're good, baby. You're good. You look good, honey. Just keep doing your thing. And I was like, and one day when I was supposed to turn in photos and I hadn't taken them, he goes, baby, you look a lot different. He goes, look at your butt. Like, look at, he goes, you've changed. And people I knew started saying things. And I was like, oh, maybe I should. I struggled too, you guys. I'm no different than you. I was prejudging the fact that I didn't see results. Even though the scale said I lost 6 pounds, I still didn't want to take them because I was scared that they still look the same because I'm like, oh, well, how am I going to share a transformation photo? So I want you guys to know, I feel the same way. But I'm so glad I took them because you can still see it, okay? So just be real, believe, and surrender every aspect of this journey to him, okay, you guys? And when you start to question it, you instantly go to your books, you guys. You instantly go to the group. You instantly say it out loud. You look in that mirror and say, I'm worth it, Lord. Give me that power you've instilled in me, and be specific about that prayer, okay? All right, Donna, you want to share something as I'm like literally talked for 30 minutes? Oh my God.
Okay, so it says in Matthew 6:22, your eyes are the window into your soul. Your soul is your mind, your will, and your emotions. If you open your eyes wide in wonder and belief, your body fills up with light. So when I used to teach children's church, one time we put a little box on the floor, and in every little box we put a mirror. And we took children and we shared this scripture with them, and we had them line up in a line, and they didn't know what was in the box. So when they leaned down, we told them there's a treasure in this box. And so Megan probably remembers it, or maybe she doesn't. So we'd have them lean down, and when they leaned down, some would look into their eyes. They saw the mirror. They saw a reflection of themselves. And so even children go through trauma. Some started weeping and crying. Some started laughing. And some were just like in awe and sat there and stared at themselves. It was so phenomenal. And so we would take them off and pray with them individually, one-on-one, and share this scripture. It is so powerful. And the Lord showed me when I was first a Christian 20-something years ago. I was just having such a hard time in my life. And he told me every day for the next certain period of time, I want you to look in your eyes in the mirror, and I want you to tell yourself, nothing can separate me from the love of God, no height nor depth, nor angels, nor demons, nor nothing. And look at your eyes and say, I love, and then you should say yourself. And I'm telling you, sometimes you cannot look at yourself. You cannot look in the mirror because you have shame, because you have trauma, because you don't believe in yourself, because you've lied to yourself. And so it is probably one of the most powerful things you can do, is stare at yourself. And then the other thing is Romans 12, and this is really powerful. It says 12 verse 1 and 2. And therefore, brothers and sisters, in view of the mercies of God, I urge you to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true worship. Verse 2, do not be conformed to this age or world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may discern what is good, pleasing, and perfect will of God. So transformation is in your mind, and that's through reading the Word of God and allowing God to show you where your pathways in your mind where you've exchanged a lie for the truth. And I've been actually listening to Bethel Church in Redding, and Pastor Chris talked about renewing your mind, and he said a lot of times our pathways in our mind are a lie. And so if you spend 3 minutes reading the Word a day and 2 hours on social media, you're seeing what the world sees you as. You need to fill it with the word so you can renew your mind with the truth. And so God can take those pathways and put truth in it. And you could, and I pray all the time, Lord, where have I exchanged a lie for the truth? So.
I love that, Donna. You are so amazing. Oh my God, you brought tears to my eyes about that story with the kids. You know, it reminded me of, and God, it's been so long. I did a post years ago, and I don't remember everything about it, but I remember like it went through this list of all these things we love, right? We love our husbands, we love whatever, you know, our kids, you know, I love cake, whatever it might be. And then it said, but do you love you? You should be at the top of that list. And Sean T talks about in his book, he goes, it's not selfish for you to put yourself first and to love yourself and to look in the mirror and say, you know what, I do. And I think that this world, and it's so funny, I actually really challenge you guys to do something this week that I think the world needs to do. Anybody, let's try this. Raise your hands. Anybody get caught up in the scroll on social media? Raise your hands. Right? And if you didn't raise your hands, you're lying. Right? But what I want you to do, okay, is it all starts here. So let's do this for fun. And you can do it yourself. You can share in the group, whatever, but you can just do it yourself. The next time you get caught up in the scroll, I want you to catch yourself. And I want you to actually shut it down and immediately go to the book, to this scripture, whatever, and replace it with feeding your mind. So with me saying this to you, I encourage you to write this down as a goal for the holidays as everybody portrays these beautiful, perfect lives. And then you sit there and scroll and compare yourselves to their story. And instead of scrolling, I want you to replace that with feeding your mind. Here's the funny thing, you guys. You could scroll for 5 minutes. Most people, though, scroll for 40. That amount of time could be replaced with growing your mind. So those physical results you want, that marriage you want, that not yelling at your kids you want, guess what, you guys? It starts here. It starts in the mind. So where are your hidden minutes in your day? Are they being fed with a scroll? Or are they being fed with feeding your mind with the truth, right? So in my business, and all my coaches that work the business with me, one of the things I was taught very early on is we have a system that we follow so that way it's like a checklist, right? And so you won't see me, for the most part, scrolling on social media a whole lot. And I'll tell you, it's because I have a purpose and I have a vision. I've been trained, and it started up here to get all the things I need to get done first, and then I reward myself with a scroll. That's what I do. That's what I've been taught to do. But that wasn't easy, and I still fail, and I failed a lot in the beginning, but I had a vision I wanted, and I knew I was stuck and unhappy in my own life, and I was filling it with other people's pictures, visions, instead of feeding my mind. So Donna, I love that. I love it. So funny. Like, we have so many excuses in life, and I will call your butt out on your excuses every day, just like you should call me out on mine too. Okay. And that's what good friends do. And you do it with love. But I encourage you this week to challenge yourself in that area. Maybe you missed your workout, you didn't have time to press play or go to the gym. Some of you guys do, whatever you do, or food prep, but yet you had 10 or 15 or 20, 30 minutes to scroll. You know, pick your battles. Because at the end of the day, I wake up every day at 5 a.m. It is not my choice. I actually love it now and I look forward to it, but it was a lot of training the brain because I need that time. I need that time with the Lord. I need that time to wake up. I need that time to function. I need that time to be the best Rhonda that I can be for the whole day. So I encourage you guys to find these minutes in your life. For me, when I had 3 jobs when I started this business, and I didn't have time to be a Beachbody coach. Okay, I had 3 jobs, a husband that traveled, one kid at one school, one at preschool, running to working till 10:30 at night. First job started at 7 o'clock in the morning. Feeding my mind was on my lunch break at 5:30 at night in the break room at Sephora while everybody else laughed and tried to make up. I chose to make those choices, and they will impact your life, but it's a daily thing. You guys are going to mess up every day. Give yourself some grace. But look yourself in the mirror every single day and tell yourself that it's possible. Anybody else want to share anything? We're missing Miss Karen today. Karen isn't on here, but I love Meg that you're on here, and I love Amy that you're on here. Anybody else want to share? Donna said Matthew 6:22 and Romans 12, 1 through 2. Romans 1:25. They exchanged the truth about God for a lie and worship and served created things rather than the Creator who is forever praised. Amen to that. You guys write that down. So it's Matthew's 6:22 and Romans. I'm going to write those down. Thank you so much, Miss Donna. Anybody else want to share something that's maybe happened this week? Or here's what I want to do. And if anybody doesn't know how to unmute their little speaker, just raise your hand. I'll unmute you. But here's what I want. Share anything. Like, you could just be like, I'm so excited to be a part of this. It could be a question about the group. It could be a question about the Bible study. It could be what color lipstick do you use? I mean, I don't even care. Like, it just be like, anybody has questions, because this is like the 1 hour per week that we can just come on and just share. So anybody have anything they want to share? Anybody? It's hard because some of you guys are at work. Erica, you want me to unmute you? No. She's like, no. No. Okay, so I'm going to share something totally off topic because I'm just going to go there. Any of you guys have sciatic nerve problems? Yeah. So my hips are really distorted. I don't know why. I'm just sharing this because it hurts just even sitting. My hips are really distorted from riding horses for literally sometimes 8 hours a day growing up. Like, I literally was just on them all the time from 5 to 22 years of age. So I constantly have issues with my hips. And a lot of people will say, my back hurts or my sciatic hurts because my core is not strong enough. Not what it is. It actually is your glutes. So if you have back issues or you have sciatic nerve problems, it actually starts with your glutes. So the reason I share this is I've just gone through a lot of therapy and stuff for it. I actually am not doing a damn thing right now. So as soon as I get off with y'all, I'm going to roll my butt. So I take the roller and I roll my left side, and I also have one of those balls, and they are so painful. And I will literally sit on it and roll it right where it's at. But you guys, it's not on the back, it's on the butt. So your glutes are the largest muscle in your body. They carry your body. They help your body to move forward. And if you're overcompensating in some way, they are going to try to protect your body. So your glutes get so tight and your hips will roll in, and and a lot of women, our hips do roll in anyways, right? So a lot of times you've got to release the glutes. So I'm actually I haven't rolled in a while, and and here's the thing I recognize now, I don't take care of it now, then it will become an issue where I would, then it would go to back issues, and it would travel to different areas of my body. So I'm sharing this with you guys so you guys know that if you have something like that, make sure that you do that. I think I have a YouTube video on it, but I can always go live about it. But just honestly, just recognizing that those pains and how to take care of them. So I'm noticing, feeling a little 42 today. Let's see. Erica says, I am beyond blessed for this group, the constant encouragement and motivation, activity, inspiration has seriously has done my mind and soul so good. I am working through an extremely unhealthy relationship with food, and I seriously couldn't do it without you ladies. Oh my gosh, Erica, I love that. I love that. Yes, Donna, yes. So I don't know if you guys saw, Erica, I want to talk a little bit about Erica's and then what she just shared. I don't know if you guys saw my live video last week. I shared it in the group, and not a lot of people responded to it. I want to say the group that you're in, Melissa, and Amy and Julie, the group that you guys are in is a maintenance group. So I have a group, once you've gone through the beginning groups like a ton, then you get to go into a forever group and it never changes. Y'all said a lot about that. And that was really, really cool. The new group didn't really say a whole lot. So if you guys want it, I can share it again. But I talked about last week my unhealthy relationship with food and how I gained 19 pounds and how I made a lot of excuses. Oh, I didn't eat that little bite. Oh, I didn't do that. Oh, I didn't, I made all these excuses in my life, you guys. And I remember one day just waking up and being like, it's me. I'm the one that is sabotaging my results. And I cried about it because I was like, why? I'm supposed to be helping other people, motivating them and changing their lives. And yet I'm the one that can't put the fork down. I'm the one that finishes my kids' nuggets. I'm the one that when nobody's looking, I'm like, that's 17 wheat thins instead of 7. Nobody knows. Nobody saw me do it, right? And then I was the one that when I would go to put my pants on or I would get on the scale that would be like, God, I hate myself, And I'm sharing this because, and I shared it live, and like I said, and you guys just tag me, let me know. I can share the video in depth, what I did, but I got real with myself. And it was a daily thing. It was a daily struggle. I started journaling. So I started journaling, and Miss Erin asked me to kind of share some of the things that I was journaling. And it was kind of funny. It was like all over the place. And every day I just had like a notepad I would talk. And I'm going to do a post where I'm going to share some of the things that I would do. But initially what I would do is I'd start journaling to be real with myself. And it wasn't always pretty. It'd be like, Rhonda, stop eating like a dog. Rhonda, stop finishing your kid's food today. Rhonda, did you really need to finish that quarter pounder from McDonald's that your husband got and he just loves McDonald's and you hate it? And I just had to, now I'm farting like crazy and I'm uncomfortable. Like, Rhonda, really? Like, I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, I started just calling my own bullshit out on myself. And I'm sorry, this is a Bible study. Yes, I cuss. Sorry. We're going to be careful. But I got sick and tired of the lies that I was telling myself. Instead of saying the shake doesn't work, the programs aren't working, oh, the challenge groups, oh, this wasn't provided or that, or it was Rhonda. But here's the one thing, as I've kind of talked a lot about today, that was really big for me and has been actually so big for me, you guys, is when I have this mental block, knowing what to do with it. I've got a podcast. I've shared this so many times. I feel like a broken record. But if you guys don't have the podcast app, download it. There is a amazing guy. I pray to God. No, I will be on his show someday. Lewis Howes. He will interview me someday, just so you know, okay? I might be 80, but he's going to interview me someday. But he has what's called these 5-minute Fridays. He does a 5-minute podcast. Oh my God, they will change your life. And so here's what I started doing is I started recognizing that I was just like, I would wake up and I'm going to just say this. And if any of you guys want to raise your hand and tell me you've been there too, I would wake up some days and I'd be depressed and sad. Now you guys, this was only a year ago. This is only and this still happens. This still happens, but I recognize what to do with it. Oh my God, I suck. Oh my gosh, my husband and I are fighting. The kids, oh my God, I hate my life right now. Oh my God, I don't even know how to show up today. I was supposed to motivate the world and I just ate 7 pieces of cake and I'm stuck. You know what I mean? Anybody relate to that? That negative talk? So what I started doing in the midst of eating like a dog and eating my kids' food and going through drive-thrus very often, because I love Taco Bell bean burritos. Did I say that out loud? Yes, I did. So I started listening to these 5-minute Friday podcasts by Lewis Howes. Y'all have 5 minutes. Sometimes I listen to 3 of them. Sometimes I listen to 1. And as soon as I finished listening to that podcast, I'd be like, oh, I can do anything. I can do anything. Like, it literally was a shift. You guys, this journey is not about the workout. It is not about the food. It is about your brain and what you keep telling yourself. So I started with these 5-minute Fridays, and I would tag him on Instagram. Oh, and I'm so sad. Instagram now doesn't let you. It just started today. I uploaded my Instagram. You can't post music. You can't post podcasts you listen to because it's copywriting. So I pulled up my computer and I pulled it up on YouTube and I played it anyways. I'm like, I will find a way to still get by it. But I started doing that. I started journaling real talk. Real talk. So my journaling that Erin wants me to share was real talk. Rhonda, stop eating like an idiot. Rhonda, stop eating like you don't love your body. Rhonda, did you really need to have that 7th cookie? Right? Stop. And I don't know if that's good or bad, but I was just calling myself out on my crap, right? And so as you go through Transform 20, you guys are going to go through this total mental shift with Shaun T. And for me, it was huge. And it made me stay on track. And I actually went into Transform 20 with maybe unrealistic expectations of not having as much wine. I mean, guys, I drink like a glass. Like, it's funny. I have one glass, a half a glass, and I'm like, my husband laughs. He's like, you're a liar. And I'm like, woo, off a half a glass. Like, I'm just not, like, I might have 2 glasses, and it's like, it is a Vegas party, right? So, so I had these unrealistic expectations. I wasn't gonna have a treat, and I was gonna cut back on wine, and I did. I cut back from 7 days a week to 5, and I really didn't have a lot of treats per se. But I want to share with you what I did do. I had bacon on my burgers. I had bacon wrapped Brussels sprouts. I had a burger without a bun. I'd have steak with sweet potato fries and a glass of wine. I started looking at my treats like that. And I don't know about y'all, would you eat all that? Like, I was like, bring it on. But it was a mental shift of me starting to journal that real talk of what I was actually doing to sabotage. Here's the thing, not the jeans that didn't fit or the clothes, because that's irrelevant, but the way I spoke to myself because those jeans didn't fit. It wasn't about the jeans. It was the way that I spoke to myself, okay? So as you guys go through this, I encourage you to keep a journal. I encourage you to have real talk with yourself. I encourage you to use the groups. If you are just being a fly on the wall or you're just starting and you're overwhelmed with the amount of information you're going to get in the groups, I want to let you know that's okay. It's very overwhelming. The shred plan, when you watch it, you're like, wow, I've got a lot to learn. What if you implemented 2 things today? 2 things today. Do you know, I listen to calls and I listen to speakers or I go anywhere. I've been trained, because I've trained my brain to not try to, like, you'll have this list, right? You'll take notes. You're going to watch the shred videos and you're going to take notes and you're going to be like, oh my God, where do I start? Do you know what you can do? Pick 2 things off that page to apply today. 2 things. 2 things. So anytime you want to do something, can you change 2 things today? 2? And then the next day, can you change maybe 1 more? So don't try to learn it or see the whole staircase now, but start the habit with those small steps. And then you'll watch your life change. Me keeping the journal, having the real talk, listening to the 5-Minute Fridays, because I made excuses. Oh, that book didn't motivate me. I didn't really like it. They said that I should listen to it, and it's supposed to be like the best book on the bestsellers list right now, and it really kind of sucked. I didn't like it, but everybody's saying it's really great, and then I wouldn't read it or listen to it because it didn't speak to me. So if I recommend the 5-Minute Friday to you guys from Lewis Howes, and you're like, Rhonda, that really sucks, do me a favor. Tag me. I've got 100 more, okay? Not everything I share will speak to you. Not everything that we share will speak to you. And you know what's really cool? I want you to know that's okay. I wish I would have known that. And I also want you guys to know that there's a workout program where I'm like, oh my God, this is the one you should do. And you do it and you're like, yeah, that sucked. Just tell us. Do you know every workout program we have? I don't like all of them. I don't. Oh my God, size? Shoot me now. I love Shaun T. Look at Amy. Y'all that can do size, I really should make a video because you would pee your pants in laughter. Like, I don't know my left foot from my right foot, and then like white girl can't dance. Like, it's just so bad, you know? And then, who else am I not a huge, I'm not a huge fan of PiYo, but it's freaking hard and it's amazing, right? Yoga, I don't love it, but man, my body needs it. You know, so there's little things you're going to kind of go on. You're going to be like, God, Rhonda said to do this, or my coach said to do this, and now I just thought because I hate it. No, just ask. We'll show you something else. Did you know? I need you to know there's not a one fit fits all for everybody. There isn't. And that's actually the freedom in this. That's what I wish people on social media or the things you've done in the past would tell you, is it is not black and white. It's not. It's not. Please know that. You're not going to have to follow something and just be so, this is what Rhonda said to do, or this is what my coach. No, it's okay. We can adjust things. I know what to do. I can help you. And if I don't know, I'll figure it out. I'll find out. Okay. And like I said, if you press play on something, I'm going to be 100% real. And then we're going to go in prayer. Siggy, y'all know I love Siggy, right? Like Siggy. So Siggy is from another country. Siggy is really strange. Love him. But it's really, there's that weirdness because he is from I'm saying this with love, because he has that language barrier. Okay. So any of you guys have done his programs, you're like, Rhonda, Siggy is not my thing. Just put on mute and just watch him because he knows his crap. That man that program has changed my body. But he's a little different. I recognize that. It's okay, but it's program. The guy's smart. He literally has helped the winners of Miss Universe and people be on the biggest covers in the entire world. He was on those covers, all those things, right? So I kind of just pick my battles, but ask questions, okay? Donna, I love Taco Bell bean burritos. Are they not the best? When I moved in this house, I had 4 in 24 hours because I was not food prepping, and I was like, what's the best thing I can have that's not going to kill my stomach, like a quarter pounder of cheese, because I'm not going to eat that because I don't do McDonald's anymore. But I'm going to have a bean burrito. I did. Like, if I ever go to fast food, it's going to be Taco Bell, and it's going to be a bean burrito, and I don't eat it. I love it. I love their bean burritos. I do. I know, right? Let's see, Megan, I have T20 questions when we get a chance. Oh my God, yes, Meg, just when we get off, just call me because you're like not working. So this is kind of cool. Amy, I had to do size just to prove you could. It's rough. Oh my God, it is so rough to watch, right? I have these videos that come through my phone, like time hop, and I'm like, oh, that's so painful to watch. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to share them with you guys. They're so bad. Like, I'm like, did I really post that on social media? That's like, should only be in the bedroom. That looked like I was doing something I shouldn't have been doing. So bad. So I love you guys. I had a lot of real talk today. It's only because we got a lot of new people coming in. And I want, you gotta set expectations. I believe in all of you guys, but I need you to put the work in. Okay, I can't do it for you. All the tools are there. You don't got to see it all right now. You don't have to know how to do it all, but let's just start. And it starts here, okay? All right, let's go ahead and end in prayer. Wait, Julie said something. One of my girls I brought into the group, Alexa, is so motivated by our groups that she posted in the group that she's trying out for The Voice. Shut up. That is so cool. No way. Okay, so Julie, you're going to have to like share. Like if she posts anything on social media, or you're going to have to make her. Oh, we should all sing one day. That would be so cool. We could do videos where we're working out and singing our favorite song at the same time, right? That'd be so bad. Oh my God, we're going to have so much fun, you guys, okay? So go into this. You're never going to be the person you were yesterday. You are only going to get better, okay? So we're about an hour in, which is about as max as I like to make them. So let's go ahead and end in prayer. I'll upload the recordings, and I always put them under files. So I love all of you guys. Meg, call me in a minute. All right, you guys ready? All right, dear Lord, thank you so much for this amazing platform. I could just cry. I love every single one of these women and men, Lord, and you love them so unconditionally. Lord, you love them and you believe in them. And Lord, I want you to wrap your arms around every single one of them and instill that belief and that brave in them right now. Lord, I want you to be by their side. I want you to tap on their shoulder and have them ask you every step of the way when they are feeling broken and they are feeling lost or they're feeling overwhelmed with the holidays. I want you to tap on their shoulder and say, hey, what about me? What about me? I died for you. I was born for you this month. And I instilled all these things and I believe in you. So Lord, as we go through this, I just want you to cover every single one of them with your love. And as they get in this group and there's so many posts and there's so much amazing motivation, I want you to remind them that scroll on social media, I'm just going to say this out loud, but that's the devil trying to get you to not do what's going to make you better. Those little hidden things. So Lord, if you will just tap on their shoulder and let them know that, and have them fill their mind with your love, with your consistency, with your brave that you've already given them. Lord, thank you so much for loving us unconditionally as we fall short every single day. We love you, Lord. In your precious name, amen. I have so much I want to pray for, and oh my gosh, wow. Whew, okay, this is a totally different Bible study than normal, but hey, that's how we roll. So you guys have an amazing day, and I love you guys. So let's go out and do it, jump in, and never look back, okay? Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.